Convicted felon Donald Trump is on Capitol Hill visiting the Capitol today to rally support and chat with the Republican conference. And I have a few different things to go through with you in this segment. First, the reporting about him calling out Marjorie Taylor Greene in front of Republicans, asking her to behave after she attempted to oust Mike Johnson. He actually is showing his support for Mike Johnson. I'll then get to a clip of Marjorie Taylor Greene reflecting on this meeting, and then interesting ad that was dropped specifically while Trump is at the Capitol and is brutal by the Biden campaign against Trump. Really good stuff. So first, here from Mediaite, former President Donald Trump reportedly expressed full support for Speaker Mike Johnson during a closed-door meeting with House GOP lawmakers on Capitol Hill. A packed room filled with House lawmakers at the Capitol Hill Club saying happy birthday to the former president during a private breakfast as Trump reportedly praised Johnson. According to Politico reporter Olivia Beavers, the presumptive Republican nominee noted that Johnson's doing a great job before pointing at Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene and asking, "Hello, Marjorie, are you being nice to him?" Greene remains one of Trump's most ardent defenders on Capitol Hill, and it reflects on Marjorie Taylor Greene's effort to oust Mike Johnson, and obviously that failed. But you have different people reporting, as was noted, all of Olivia Beaver saying, "Hello, Marjorie, are you being nice to him?" And the room erupted in, I don't know, cheers or laughter. Now, Marjorie Taylor Greene was not discouraged by this, and she was so happy with being acknowledged by the dear leader, Donald Trump.
I really found his speech to be one of my favorite speeches. He came in, talked to the conference, was very honest. He was funny. He was joking around constantly with everyone. He was really sweet to me. He said to Speaker Johnson, he goes, "Okay, you got one more seat. You need to be tougher." He saw me. I was sitting back a little ways. He saw me in there and he was like, "Hello, Marjorie." He's always so sweet. And
gotta really quickly pause your viewing of this video to ask that if you're not already, you subscribe to the channel by clicking that subscribe button. Makes a huge difference. Thank you so much.
Recognizes me, and he said, "Are you being nice?" He was joking. "Are you being nice to Speaker Johnson?" And I said, "Eh." And he said, "Okay, be nice to him." And I nodded my head. And
I saw people respond to this clip correctly, say that it's a cult. It's so strange. I was so grateful, honored, humbled to be acknowledged by Trump. And he's so funny, and he just made me laugh. And what the ad that we're going to play in just a little bit points out is this is the first time Trump is going back to the Capitol after his followers attacked the Capitol on January 6th. So notable in that sense. Now, going back a little bit before getting to that ad, Politico reports that Trump had this angry phone call with Speaker of the House Mike Johnson, just to give you a sense of how deranged Trump's intentions are in weaponizing the Republican conference in his interest. Trump was still angry when he made the call. This is after he was convicted, according to those who have heard accounts of it from Johnson, dropping frequent F-bombs as he spoke with the soft-spoken and biased GOP leader. Quote, "We have to overturn this," Trump insisted. Johnson sympathized with Trump's frustration. He'd been among the first batch of Republican lawmakers to appear alongside Trump at the Manhattan trial. He'd been harping on DA Alvin Bragg's case and the alleged broader abuse of the justice system since before he took the gavel. I hate how much authority and credibility that line gives to the conspiracy theories about the justice system. The alleged broader abuse of the justice system. Alleged. Crazy. That's what that is. That's what that theory represents. Now, also strange from this House Republican breakfast, you have Jake Sherman reporting from Trump to House Republicans. Just, I don't even know what this is about. And this is close to the exact quote, he says. "Nancy Pelosi's daughter is a wacko. Her daughter told me if things were different, Nancy and I would be perfect together. There's an age difference though. And then Jake Sherman points out, I don't know what this means really, but this is what he told a group of House Republicans. So maybe in a different life, Donald Trump and Nancy Pelosi were in love, I guess is what is being articulated there. Now, with all that being said, let's get to the really important part of this, which is this ad. And it was very specifically dropped on this day as Trump is visiting the Capitol.
On January 6th, Donald Trump lit a fire in this country.
140 officers were injured. The siege lasted for 7 hours.
Stoking the flames of division and hate. Now he's pouring gasoline.
They were unbelievable patriots.
Pledging to pardon the extremists who tried to overthrow our government.
We will give them pardons.
Inciting them to try again. There is nothing more sacred than our democracy. But Donald Trump's ready to burn it all down.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Yeah, and January 6th was an attempt to end our process of democracy functioning, and also the schemes that led up to that, like the fake elector scheme. And for the party that proclaims to be, do they even try anymore? I don't know. But for rule of law and proclaims to have respect for our democratic republic, they are putting those things below, are sacrificing those things in service of Trump, where this Republican conference in large part is rallying around Donald Trump, someone who's called for the termination of the Constitution, who incited the mob to attack the Capitol, who put together schemes to block the peaceful transfer of power, and who has intentions for a second term, like going after media outlets that brazenly, openly violate our constitutional rights. And that is something that the Republican Party is yet to justify in a compelling way. Here is Mike Johnson, by the way, reflecting on this meeting.
The former president gave his endorsement to this leadership team, and does he want you to continue to be the speaker after the November election?
He said very complimentary things about all of us. We had sustained applause. He said, I'm doing a very good job. I mean, we're grateful for that. Look, we have to have continuity in leadership. We have to have a plan, and it has to be very carefully executed.
So looks like for now, Mike Johnson has the support of Trump after this visit. And just, again, it used to be a belief that there was the establishment, moderate part of the Republican Party, and then there was the fringe MAGA wing. It's one now, just the MAGA Republican Party. That's what we're witnessing here. And the sooner we can fully understand that, the sooner we can oppose the GOP as a whole until it no longer identifies with and is controlled by its MAGA component. Let me know what you thought of all that in the comments. And if you want to get the daily bonus show, the extra episode of the show that we do for just members, you can do so by clicking that join button below. Or if you don't see it, I noticed some people weren't seeing it. If you go to the homepage, it should show up there. Hopefully it does.